Welcome back. I'm glad you're here today. Before we get started with today's lesson, if you like what you see in this video or any of the other videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. It's going to be full of mindfulness activities for kids. Now, as I was looking at some of the other videos from last week and reading some of the comments, the one that stood out for me the most was that this was difficult. And it is a very, very, very difficult skill. It's very similar to playing the piano. Now, got kind of different mindset in that, but it's you in the piano. When you first sit down, you have to learn your posture. You have to learn where to put your hands. Then you go into learning the scales, and once you have those scales memorized, you move into playing some music. Then you move into some more advanced music to eventually you're getting to where you can write your own music and you don't need the help of the teacher. That's the goal of what we're doing here, is to learn the mindfulness, learn how to sit, and learn to where you can do it without that guided mindfulness that I'm giving. Today we're going to do something that's called love and kindness, or loving kindness. So with loving kindness, it comes from a book called Loving Kindness from Sharon Salzberg. I believe she wrote it in 1997. And we'll go into more of her book and a little bit of the teaching at a kid level later on this week. But the one big thing that you see, especially at Red Oak Elementary, is we have that big banner that's sitting up inside of our cafeteria. And it talks about, you may not be the strongest kid. You may not be the smartest kid. You may not be the most popular. But the one thing you can be is nice. And you can be kind. It doesn't take anything to be kind to somebody else. And so we are going to work on loving kindness, but today we're going to start with some loving kindness with ourselves. So what I need you to do is get into your mindfulness position where you're sitting still like a frog position, where you're sitting up. Don't get your back rigid, but don't let it be too loose either. Have your shoulders nice and soft, and you put your hands, I put my hands on my knees, or you can put them in your lap. If you need to sit in a chair to do this, that is great also. So we're going to get started with a couple deep breaths. Then we're going to go into our breathing exercise. And then we're going to start talking about a couple little things that you can say to yourself to be kind to yourself, which is one of the harder things to do. And we'll talk, again, a lot about this tomorrow. So we're going to get into our position. Breathe in, deep, and out. So in, out. In, out. Now slowly start working on your breathing. Breathe at a normal pace and concentrate on that breath going in and going out. So we're going to start with practicing some loving kindness to ourselves. So when I say the phrase, I want you to say it right after I do, in your own head, or you can say it out loud if you need to. So we're going to start off by giving some loving kindness to ourselves. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. May I be safe. Be happy. Be healthy. Live with ease. And just like our breathing, I want you to really concentrate on each phrase. Not thinking about the next phrase, not thinking about the phrase that was before, but the phrase that we're on. So we'll start over again. May I be safe. Be happy. Be healthy. Live with ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Gently open your eyes. Remember, after we get done with mindfulness, we don't stand straight up. We don't start moving right away. You have lowered your heart rate. You have lowered your blood pressure, and you could stand up and get lightheaded. We will talk more about loving kindness and go into it a little bit more tomorrow. So, but until then, remember our Red Oak rules. We respect ourselves, others, and our place, expect to learn, do our best, own our behavior, always treat others the way we want to be treated, and we know we can. I'll see you tomorrow.